To confirm that I have been instructed last week to pursue a private prosecution against Mr. Altaf Hussain. The background in relation to the law is that Section 6 of the Prosecution of Offences Act 1985 allows an individual to pursue a private prosecution where the state or the Crown Prosecution Service decide not to pursue a prosecution. In this case, I have been in touch with Scotland Yard last week, and I've got confirmation that there is an ongoing investigation at this stage. And so therefore there is not much I can say apart from the fact that I am instructed to pursue a private prosecution, and if Scotland Yard or the Crown Prosecution Service decide not to pursue Mr. Hussain in the courts, then I am instructed to frame charges, lay in information and summons him to attend court. If you pursue someone privately, there is no difference from in terms of a sentence. In terms of how the procedure works in court, it's identical. So if Mr. Hussain was to be found not guilty, it would work in the same way as if he'd been prosecuted by the Crown Prosecution Service. Likewise, if there was a finding of guilt in relation to any defendant who appeared before the court privately, then the court has at its disposal the same kind of sentence and the same kind of powers as if it would have if it was dealing with someone prosecuted by the state. I have today written to the Crown Prosecution Service confirming my instructions as a private prosecutor and advising them to keep me abreast of the current investigation because of course if it fails then we are at liberty to start a private prosecution, and I am in touch and I intend to remain in touch with the authorities throughout this period to ascertain what the position is. Of course, I have no involvement in the investigation and I cannot be told anything about the investigation, and I cannot comment as to the strength of that investigation or the evidence. All I can say is that at this stage there is an investigation and we must respect that that's ongoing and that needs to be dealt with properly and through the proper channels. But if it was not to pursue to a charge, then that's when, as I've said, I've been instructed to